Hello again, everybody. I'm Dr. J, and this is the WBER Alternative Milestones playlist for the week of May 31st on the only YouTube channel that matters. We just finished up a long list of milestones from last Sunday, so let's run those down for you. Peter Gabriel right there with his version of the Beatles' classic Strawberry Fields Forever. Originally, this was on the soundtrack album called All This on World War II, which was a movie of kind of a pseudo-documentary of scenes from World War II put to music. It didn't do very well. But it was recorded in 1976, and that was actually the first piece of music that Peter Gabriel recorded after leaving Genesis. And then he put it on his Flotsam and Jetsam album a little while back. So why is it a milestone right now? Well, I'll tell you. It was 15 years ago on Sunday that the Salvation Army closed the Strawberry Field Orphanage in Liverpool that inspired the Beatles' song. So there you go. That's why it's a milestone. And speaking of Liverpool, it was 15 years ago on Sunday that another Liverpool band, not the Beatles, but the Dead 60s, they released their self-titled debut album. And we heard the song Riot Radio from that. I picked that song before the events of the week, but it seems kind of fitting. The next two songs were both from albums that celebrated their 25th anniversary on Sunday. The David Bowie compilation, Rarest One Bowie, was released by his former management company without his approval. That was 25 years ago on Sunday. And we heard his version of All the Young Dudes, and that was a song that he actually gave to Mott the Hoople, and they recorded it first and hit it big. And he ended up recording a version of it during the Aladdin Sane sessions, but it never saw the light of day until this compilation album, almost 25 years after the fact. And the second album that hit 25 years on Sunday was Catherine Wheel, their third album, Happy Days. Judy Staring at the Sun was a song there, and yes, that was Tanya Donnelly helping out on vocals with that one. 30 years ago on Sunday, the Ramones released two compilation albums, All the Stuff and More, Volume 1 and Volume 2. So I picked a song from each one, and they were both early demos from around the time of their first album. From Volume 1, we heard I Don't Want to Be Learned, I Don't Want to Be Tamed. And from Volume 2, we heard Slug. We had two Sunday birthdays. Fall Out Boy, their drummer Andy Hurley turned 40 on Sunday. And we heard Dance, Dance, Dance. No, just two dances. Dance, Dance. Not Dance, Dance, Dance. Two dances from their second album, From Under the Cork Tree was the name of that one. And Steve White, who was the drummer for the Style Council and for Paul Weller after the Style Council broke up, he turned 55 on Sunday. And we heard Paul Weller tune called Sunflower from his second debut album, or second solo album called Wildwood. And we started off with two albums that had milestones earlier this month that got missed. It was 20 years ago, last Saturday, that Wilco and Billy Bragg released their second album called Mermaid Avenue. This was Volume 2. And what this was a project put together by Woody Guthrie's daughter. And it's a bunch of song lyrics that he wrote way back when that were never recorded. So she put those lyrics out there, and Billy Bragg and Wilco put together these albums of the songs where they wrote music to those lyrics. And we heard the song Airlines in Heaven from that. And then they put both of those volumes together as a single release as well. And it was 30 years ago, on May 23rd, that the Batman Forever soundtrack was released. And we heard Hold Me, Kill Me, Kiss Me, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me from U2. From that. The interesting thing about that song, one of them, is that it was nominated for Best Original Song for a Grammy or a Golden Globe, and it was also nominated for a Razzie for Worst Original Song in the same year, and it didn't win either of them. So, sorry, U2, I guess. Up next, we have the Milestones from this past Monday, and we're starting it off with The Cure on the only YouTube channel that matters.